Howdy do everyone, my name is Angie, and welcome back! I was finally able to get this to start. Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Hi everyone! Old lady hands? What do you mean old lady hands? Do these look like old lady hands to you? They're covered so you guys can't actually see them. Haha. Good to be back. Hello everyone, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I am here today with, I don't know if she wants to actually talk or not, but I am here today with Mama Lumine. Mama Lumine is here with me today. She is going to be helping me out with the HandCam portion of this. And so if you hear her throughout the stream, she's here. Yeah, everyone say hi, Mama Lumine. She's here. I don't know, did you want to say anything? Okay, just a little, okay. Maybe she won't say anything, we'll find out. Ow, God, she poked me. Don't just laugh at me, what was that? Why did you poke me? You're supposed to hand me things, not poke me. Child abuse alive. You guys see this? You see how she abuses me? You can't actually see it because I'm a PNG tuber and she's doesn't have anything. So ask Mama Lumine, how does it feel to have a daughter that is older than her? What is that supposed to mean?
It's great.
What? What do you mean it's great? Don't just mutter that, say that louder. Okay, what was that?
I think it was your smoke alarm.
Did my smoke alarm just go off? Oh god, I hope that doesn't reoccur. I'm gonna have to mute stream for a bit if that happens. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, well we'll find out in a second if I'm gonna have to pause stream again to change the batteries in my smoke alarm. Oh freaking, are you kidding me? This stream is going so great. Oh my god, technical difficulties and then my smoke alarm goes off. Really now? Okay, all right, nope, that's fine. That's just par for the course. I start stream and immediately the smoke alarm goes off.
It's not really going off, it's just telling you low battery.
Yep, nope, all right, I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, be back in 1 second. I'll just, we're just gonna...
Just one of these?
Oh, what? No, I'm not gonna have the smoke alarm go off while I'm trying to talk. I'm not gonna do that to chat. All right, okay, well that's gonna be great. I'm gonna change the batteries in a smoke alarm real fast. You guys just hang tight for a second. Just relax. Where's my starting soon, or not starting soon screen? Where's my we'll be right back screen? And we'll be right back. Already. See you guys in like 5 minutes. Okay, I was muted. Hold on. Hey, everyone. Okay, hopefully I have everything fixed. I switched out the batteries. So, I'm gonna hope that that we won't have any more distractions for this live. Of all the times, they had to wait till I had that like 10 minutes. All right, I have to fix everything, huh? Okay, well, I'm here. I'm back. We're back. It's good to see you guys. Hopefully she'll remember to unmute soon. Hey, I can see my mic moving. I know it's moving. I know we're good. I'm not sure why you even need a fire alarm at the bottom of the ocean. Well, you see, when you have a bunch of people try to escape your basement over and over again through various means, fire ends up becoming an issue. And like, look, you guys won't be able to breathe down there. You gotta stop starting fires. All right. So, I'm back. We're here. I was originally going to do this the opposite way. What I mean by that is that I went to 2 conventions while I was gone, and I planned on doing a story time with all of you on said conventions. However, this hand cam is a pain. And originally, I was going to tell my stories, and then I was going to do the hand cam section, and we were going to open what I got at the conventions. However, this hand cam sucks, and it might turn off at any second, which means I need to do the hand cam part first. So we're gonna open some souvenirs together, and then you'll learn the stories about those souvenirs later. We're doing this backwards. I didn't see the basement on fire. I ate it for. What do you mean you ate the basement? What do you mean you ate the basement? Old lady's hands? They're not old lady hands. They're covered hands. You can't see them. They're also, these gloves are a little, like, weird on me. Like, they're both too big and too small at the same time. Anyways. You guys are already saying Mama Lumine is your favorite. You haven't, like, met her yet. What do you mean she's your favorite? Okay. We're setting a really bad example for what is chat to Mama Lumine. She reads you guys anyways. She's been here since the beginning. She's always reading what you guys say. Yeah, just now she went over and was just like, look, I'm reading my fan club. Like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Okay, we're gonna get started with opening souvenirs. We're gonna start with the horror convention and move our way into the other convention, Fanexpo. So I went to Texas Frightmare. That was the first convention I went to. It is a convention, obviously, as I mentioned, for horror movies. And so while I was there, I bought some things. I actually didn't buy that many things while I was there. A few autographs, which I can't show on here. If you want to see the pictures of those, you'll have to follow my Instagram for later. I'll post those on Instagram. I have a few pictures that I am withholding that I will only post on Instagram. So if you want to see those, follow me on Instagram and you have my plug right there. Hi, Angie. Hello. Welcome in. Glad to have you guys. Okay, so on my first list of souvenirs, as how this is going to work to make this more interesting, I will tell you the price of what I got. I will show you what I got, and then you guys will tell me if you think what I got is worth the price, worth what I spent on it. That's how we're going to make this interesting. And if I lose, because this is going to be a game now, if I lose, I don't know, I'll take a shot or something. I don't have a shot with me, but we'll be creative. Hi, Big Sis. Hi, Mom. We won't take a shot, I mean. Right, my mom's here. Everyone say hi to Mama Lumine again. She's standing over me. She didn't like that one. All right, we're gonna start. This is where she busts out the docu. Not that kind of convention. Not that kind. Not with my mom here. I'm not that bad. Okay. All right. All right. So, on the first thing we got, I don't remember how much I spent on this, to be honest. I don't remember. So, the first thing I bought while I was at this convention, If you guys remember me saying, though I haven't mentioned it in a long time, I am a really big fan of horror movies. One of my favorite slasher movies is one called Sleepaway Camp. In fact, I wear the shirt Camp Arawak to these conventions sometimes as like a little nod for anyone that, you know, knows those movies. And quite a few people usually recognize them. But anyways, the first thing I bought was a pin of Aunt Martha from Sleepaway Camp. I need to like reverse my screen. Everything is inverse right now. But this is an Aunt Martha pin from Sleepaway Camp. I bought this because I was never going to see this character again. For anyone that has seen Sleepaway Camp, she is such a weird character. And I decided I needed this. I needed this so bad. So this was the first thing I bought when I was at the convention. This was, I think, around $12. It's an enamel pin. Do you have me? Do you have me on your phone? What was that? You don't just shrug your shoulders at me. What was that? You're not supposed to play me in the same room. Mom! They're gonna think I'm talking to myself if you don't say something.
You are.
Okay, thank you for confirming the voices in my head. I hear double Angie. Yeah, my mom's playing me on her phone. Sound off. God. She's a real Lumineer. I can't claim that name. I think that name's already copyright. I can't claim that name. You are. I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, anyways, so this was my first thing. So was it worth it? I mean, I kind of want to start a horror movie eat-a bag. So I want to say it's worth it, and this is a character that I'd probably never see again. Ultimately, that's for you guys to decide. Totally? Okay, I'm being validated. I'm being validated. I know most of my audience, I don't think you guys are as big into horror movies as I am. I think that is something I am alone on, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll find more of you somehow. Oh, somehow. But yes, Sleepaway Camp, very fun movie to drink to. It is one of my favorite slasher movies. It is by no means, I'd say, a good movie, but it is a very fun movie. Anyways, that is all for that one. The next one I got was a little upside down right now, actually. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. It's still in the wrapper, so I'm having to like turn it inside of the wrapper. Yes, I got it. All right. I've been catching up on my slashers lately. Good. Catch up on all those slasher movies. Which one are you watching? All right, I kind of showed it already. I have no sense of cost. Everything is not worth unless it is. All right, this next one was about $15. This is another pin. I don't know if a lot of you will recognize this. Let me invert this. I don't know if a lot of you will recognize this one. This is from a horror movie called Creep. It is a horror movie I really, really like. It is kind of a slow one. It's a very slow movie. And it's kind of like a mumblecore type of film. So I'd understand if a lot of you did not like it if you did watch it, but it is one of my favorite horror movies. Damn it, the corn isn't ready. Don't make corn here! I'm allergic! Almost done with the Scream films. Oh, those are good. Those are my favorites. I love the Scream movies. But the cool thing about this pin is that this mask, if I can shake it out, is removable, showing the killer underneath. And I thought this was just a really cool little detail for this one, that you can absolutely just take the mask off of this guy and put it back on him. I thought that was so cool. And so I immediately went and grabbed this one. Anyway, did I miss anything? Nah, we're just going to go over souvenirs right now. Everything I got. You guys are gonna tell me if the money I spent was worth it or not. So, Worth it or not? This was $15. I just thought this was super unique. I love Creep. It is a movie series I adore, but you don't see much merch for it because it's kind of a sleeper movie. Fish out of water? I am, that's me. Not JoJo. -1 out of 10. Oh no. Just wait, I do have some JoJo stuff for you. I do. Remove the gloves. Never! Never! Worth it, very neat. Thank you. Yeah, I like this one since you can remove the mask and put it back on. That's cool. Now I have to figure out how to get it back on him, but oh, there we go. There we go. Mask is back on. But yeah, I'm planning on getting like a horror themed Eat-A bag, and I will be putting this on it. It's such a cool one. Okay, next we got. Are you guys ready for this? This is what I really wanted to show you guys. This one was the one that I was really excited about because this isn't just a souvenir, guys. This one isn't just a souvenir. This is a mystery bag. We're going gambling. So. She's gambling. Let's go. Yep, that's right. You guys got me. You guys got me. I knew I could count on you, chat. So, first off, someone please read what this says. If you can, I'll hold it up a little bit. So someone please read what this says. And once you do, if you can name the movie this quote is from, I will give you points right here, right now, before we start. I will read it now. It says, "Welcome to Santa Clarita, California, murder capital of the world. Does anyone know what movie this is from?" Shush, Mom, you can't be a part of this. I know you know it. We used to watch this movie together. My mom showed me this movie, so like it doesn't count. All right, guesses so far. We got Die Hard.
No.
Mom is already like, I wasn't gonna say no or yes yet. Hannibal, that's an interesting guess. Die Hard again. Jaw. What's Jaws? SpongeBob movie. Ooh, that's an interesting guess. Surely it's a movie. It is a movie. I don't blame a lot of you for not knowing it.
I do.
Okay, Mom, you're not part of this. I thank you for your input, Mama Lumine. I love you being here. You can't play the game, you know it. It's not fair if you play the game.
They should all know this.
It's okay, look, not everyone is old. We gotta face the music here, Mom. We gotta face the music.
This isn't old, this is classic.
Okay, alright, Mom. Flintons, to be nice to Mama Lumine. I mean, it was, you know, I aimed for her and hit myself in the confusion, so, you know. You're old, Angie. Yep, I knew that was also gonna hit me. Okay, well, looking at the next answers coming in, let Mama Lumine play. Alright, well, since no one has guessed it correctly, Mama Lumine, do you want to say the answer?
Lost Boys.
That's correct. The movie that this quote is from is Lost Boys. It is kind of an older horror movie. It's a little campy nowadays. It is a vampire movie, and it was the first horror movie I ever watched. At like 7. I was like really young when I watched it. Lost Boys. That is correct. It is Lost Boys. It's old like you, Angie. Ha ha ha. Angie's old. Yep. Nope. Haven't heard that one before. All right. Never seen it yet. I do recommend it. It might not be for everyone. It is a little hokey nowadays, but like it's my kind of hokey, you know? It's fun to watch. It's not very scary. It's vampires, you know? It's vampires. It has some very iconic scenes that like I kind of quote on here a lot. Do you guys, quick question. Do any of you watch the YouTube channel Dead Meat? You know, not a trick question. Just yes or no if you guys do. They're a pretty popular horror channel. They're known for doing the kill count. Yes? All right, we got some. We got some. No, that's fair. That's fair. So, in Dead Meat's intro, they have like a lot of different horror movies that go past, and then there is one where you have a guy yelling, "You're dead meat! You're dead meat!" in the intro. That is from Lost Boys. That is Keither, the actor Keither, playing David, the main vampire from that movie.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep, Keither Sutherland. And yes, they have that in their intro. That was just my attempt to bridge the gap there if you guys hadn't seen it yet, but most people have not watched them. Fair, fair, fair. All right, well, this is a mystery bag for the movie Lost Boys. All of this will be Lost Boys themed. So, today I learned a fish can be a boomer. Hey, that's too far. I'm not a boomer, hey now. What was that? I take offense to boomer. Angie's a lost boy. I wanted to be a lost boy. For whatever reason, I watched that movie and I always end up siding with the vampires. Okay, anyways, we are going to open this. So all of this should be Lost Boys themed. This was $30, and I have no idea what's in here. So either I completely got ripped off, or we're gonna have some pretty cool merch. Again, this is one of my favorite horror movies, so hopefully it's okay. This is sticky. Well, we pre-opened a bit of these just so it'd be easy to open on stream. My mom has the scissors for anything tougher, though. She's not a boomer, she's silent generation. Excuse you! All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm gonna pull it out. Oh, that's a button, that's promising. That's not the most promising thing in the world to immediately get in these. All right. So, first off, I'm gonna try to like arrange this in a way so I can't see it. All right, we got oh, this is a patch, not a button. Oh, so we got a patch for Welcome to Santa Clarita, California, murder capital of the world. All right, this is on a sign in the movie. Next she's gonna ask, what is a generation? No! Mama Lumine, can you stab Angie? No! Don't laugh at that! Good luck finding Velcro. Does anyone have a jean jacket I can have where I can like sew these in or something? I don't have anything that I can put these in. But yeah, I got a patch for this. And then I got, ooh, it's Keither. Oh my god. It's another patch. It's another patch. I don't have anything to put patches on. Oh no. All right, well, but we got a patch of Keither here. So this is the main vampire in the movie. He has the Chinese takeout, which turns into worms in the movie. It's like a really famous scene where he hands the person the Chinese takeout and is like, yeah, you're eating worms. How does it feel? And he looks down and the noodles have turned into worms. It's like a whole thing. But yeah, this is him in the movie. Dead roll mapo tofu. Oh, that's a reference, Fate reference. You edgy vampire lover girl. Hey, this was vampires before they turned into Twilight, okay? This was vampires when they were still cool. All right, hey, look, we got the takeouts. It's the worm takeout. This is a sticker. So it's a sticker of the takeout that I was talking about. I don't have a sticker book or anything, so this is also not the best for me, but you know, it's not bad. Okay, what do we got next? Please be worth it. This is hard. Okay, this is it's a coaster. Yep, this is a coaster. It's a drink coaster. And it's, again, the Chinese takeout. All the worms and stuff. You're eating worms, Michael. It's the Chinese takeout. I'm gonna bring it close to you guys. Not too close, though. You guys can start seeing my screen. That might be a problem. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Blade vampires were cool. Yeah, they are. We need more Mama Lumine. They're calling for you, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you have a fan club. All right, this one looks promising. This is... Oh, it's a mouse pad. I already have my giant one, but we have a nice little mouse pad. Yeah, this will be nice for like travel. And then people can look at this and be like, what the heck, when they see my mouse pad. Yeah, it's the poster for Lost Boys, and it's Keither that's David that's looking like in his vampire form over there. Can I eat the mouse pad? No, this is like the only thing of value that I have in here. I can't use anything else. Give it to Mama Lumine. Do you want this, Mama Lumine?
Sure.
I want this. This is the only thing in here that I actually want. Well, the coaster too. You want the patches?
You can have the patches.
Oh. You want the sticker? No. Okay, well, I see we're at an impasse. All right. That was the mystery box. So. Oh, I saw part of my arm there. Oh no, scandalous. Okay. So, I think everything in here, I spent $30 on it. That's, I'd say, about what all of this together is worth. Like, I think everything here, if I were to buy it separately, would be worth...
One more thing.
Oh, there was one more thing? Oh! Oh, it's a little charm. It's a little, like, charm for a charm bracelet. It's vampire teeth. Well, that's kind of cute. Look at that. That's kind of adorable. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Okay, well, I think everything here together, I think would be around 30 if I bought it like each separately. The problem is that half of this stuff I don't know if I would have bought separately. Like the sticker and the patches. If they were pens, I definitely probably would have bought that. But the sticker and patches, I don't know about. 0 out of 10, Cars is a cooler vampire. Cars came out around the same time as Lost Boys, I think. I think they were around the same time. When that part of JoJo was written. Charm bracelet, that's a term I haven't heard in years. Same, honestly. You could probably fasten it to a lot of things though. Like if I wanted to pin it to an eat a bag or something, I could probably do that. This has some use. Cars ate a vampire? No, he's a vampire eater. He's a pillarman. We're talking about the Cars movie? No, Cars the pillarman from JoJo. This is a JoJo reference. This is all an elaborate JoJo reference. Face reveal, not face reveal. No face reveal. You guys get my covered hands. That's all you get. All right, so what do we say, chat? Was this worth it or did I get scammed on the mystery box? The anime girl is her face. Yep. That's about right. I'm an anime girl at heart. Scam? We're saying scam. Old lady arm reveal a minute ago. Yeah, no, you guys got to saw a glimpse of my arm there. Okay.
See, Mama Lumine has beautiful hands, so she doesn't have to cover them.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Mama. Sure. All right, you're just gonna insert that in there. I will not say scam because it's appealing to old people. Hey! Wait a second. What is that supposed to mean? Mama Lumine hand reveal. Yeah, you guys got a Mama Lumine hand reveal before you got an Angie hand reveal. Okay, that was it for the HorrorCon. Again, we will talk about stories from that HorrorCon in a little bit, but for now, we're gonna move on to Fanexpo, which I'm sure a lot more of you guys will be interested in. So at Fanexpo, it's kind of a mixed con. There are a lot of things that they are celebrating at Fanexpo, from Star Wars to anime to about any niche interest your heart can set on. They have it all. So I got a lot at Fanexpo. Mama Lumine's getting impatient and already handing me stuff. Give it a second, give it a second. Not that one yet. That'll be towards the end. We're gonna do the big Batman bag, yeah. But go ahead and take out what's inside of it. All right. Sorry, had to do a little direction there. Faith, how rude. Clearly Angie's mom is younger than her. Wait a second. Something's not making sense here. Okay, all right. I'm looking for a second. Angie, if you're an anglerfish, then why is your hand a human one? Well, I have lore videos to explain this. You see, I'm a fish inside of a human body. Oh wait, the charm is still here. You didn't take away the charm. It's just been hanging out in the corner. We're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose that so easily. But yeah, I'm not just an anglerfish. I'm a fish inside of a human body. So don't ask where I got the human body. Don't ask about that. That's a long story. I'm not allowed to reveal that until the 500 sub special. So it's gonna be a little while for that one. Stop making Mama Lumine do chores. She volunteered for this. I'm not making anyone. She volunteered for this. Hasn't watched every one of Angie's streams to get the lore. How dare. How dare. No, we're kidding. We're kidding. Don't take that seriously. You can enjoy my streams no matter what. She's a symbiote. Okay, we're gonna move on to FanCon. Wait, so is Mama Lumine the corpse mom or fish mom? You want to answer that one, or do you want to stay out of that one?
I'll stay out of that.
That's probably a smart choice. Mama Lumine is Mama Lumine. Knock on the table 3 times if you're taken hostage. Don't move your hand. Stay still. All right. I'm gonna assume that Angie had some common sense of explaining her lore to Mama Lumine before the video, and she ain't just floating on the subject. It's a yes and no. I do tell Mama Lumine some of this stuff, but like also, it's a yes and no. Wait, mommy? She's mama. She's my mama. Okay, all right. We're gonna move on to Fanexpo. So when we got there, they had anything and everything to shop for. And one of the things we came by was a DVD stand. And that DVD stand had something for $40, which some of you may say was not worth it. However, I would counter that this was worth it. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the OVAs. The OVAs that never got an American release. This is... These are those. This is the OG JoJo anime before America thought JoJo was cool. This is it. I told you we'd get to a JoJo reference. It was gonna come sometime or another. So we have Jotaro at the front. We have Dio there. We have Star Platinum, or that might be the world. I actually can't. Oh, it's Star Platinum. I think throwing the world. I can't tell what that is up there. This is a little upside down for me, but this is a JoJo reference. In fact, it's the OG JoJo reference right here. So, would you guys say it was worth it? I don't think I got scammed. It was $40. I don't know if I'll ever find this again. I'm really excited to watch these. As much as I love the Dio sound effects in the newer anime, I do love how the OG just Dio seemingly just teleports with zero fanfare when he stops time. It's kind of terrifying, right? Right? We got a JoJo reference before GTA 6. Yeah! Hell yeah, $40 if anything is cheap, I feel. That's how I felt. This actually felt cheap for what this is. Anyway, not a real JoJo fan. Unsub, disliked, reported. What do you mean reported? Oil tanker Rotoroller! All right, so this was the first thing I bought while I was at Fanexpo. Next up, this cost me $0 because it was free with my ticket. Except my ticket was not free because not only was it like $99 for the ticket, I bought the upgraded pass because my friend Ree decided to get the upgraded pass with hers and she'd get her own private lounge if, you know, she got it and I didn't want to be separated, so I bought the upgraded pass. So actually, it was about $50 included in my ticket, but here's what I got for it. This is a Batman poster. It's a pretty cool one. I actually really like the art for this. I am a fan of Batman. I am, like, I don't read the comics much, but animated series was my go-to as a kid. I am still a big Batman fan. He is the one superhero that I, really, really love. So I like this one. I think it's really cool. So this was the first thing I got as a freebie for getting the upgraded pass. So technically speaking, I'm counting the upgraded pass as being about $50. So this in itself, with other things, was about $50. How basic of you, Angie. Batman's cool, okay? I like Batman. Batman is cool. Also, Rye really likes Batman too. Included as well with my purchase of $50 for the upgraded pass, I got, this is covered. Let me just uncover this. Ooh, tissue paper. Oh, my gloves don't want to get this off. Okay. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Handmade by robots.
11.
I know it's 11. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. This is a doll of 11, it seems, from Stranger Things. I don't know. I gotta be careful about showing this because that is gonna show my face if I am not careful. I'm gonna move super carefully right now. Hot damn. All right. But this is 11 from Stranger Things. It is, I don't really know what this is. Is it a Funko Pop thing? It doesn't say that. Fanexpo exclusive. It's just a 11 doll made by robots?
It's knitted.
It's a knitted doll?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it. I'll move it closer. I just have to be careful so it doesn't, like, dox me. It's not really coming out very great in the lighting. A knock of Funko. It kind of looks like that. Oh, turning it sideways is a little better. But yeah, I can't really tell that much what this is. It just looks like a knitted doll, but it looks hard to be a knitted doll. Interesting. I don't know about this one. It is an interesting one. Angie win 11 from Stranger Things doxes me. I mean, if I'm not careful, 11 is gonna dox me. Just move your head back, it might help. I did move my head back. That's why I'm having a hard time seeing. All right. I'm going to move this. So that was included with the $50 purchase as well. The next thing that was included, I did pre-open this, so I do know what's in here. I should have waited for you guys, I'm sorry. But like when we got there, Rhea and I, they randomized a random comic book that we could get. These are all the options. It's upside down for you guys. Let me change that. These are all the options of of the comics we could have gotten. So Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman. It was randomized. Rye got Wonder Woman, so she wanted to know what mine was because she's a big Batman fan, and she wanted to know if I got Batman to trade with her, and I too ended up getting Wonder Woman. So this is a Wonder Woman comic that I got for free. So yeah, I don't read Wonder Woman, so I don't actually know how I'll like this, but I'm curious. So I'll read it. It looks good so far. Like, I like the art. So we'll see. Next, Next. Oh, next is just the bag. All right, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show all of this. Absolute Wonder Woman is sick. I look forward to it then. This is really big, and I don't think I'll be able to get all of this on screen, but they gave me a free bag, a convention bag for this, and so here it is. It is Batman staring down from his big fat muscles and staring down at me menacingly. So this is the very, very large convention bag that I got. It was good, but I ended up getting a different convention bag while I was there. But yeah, it was pretty cool. My ticket for the con also had Batman on it. Same picture and everything. So for $50, that's everything I got. And Batman after I give him water with no ice. So for $50, that was everything I got there. I got that comic. Gotta go, Angie. All right, see ya. Thanks for joining us, Josh. I got that comic. I got that bag. I got the 11 doll. And I got the poster. Was it worth it for that $50? Also, I got to access to a private lounge, which that was pretty cool. Worth? All right, that sounds good. I'm glad to hear it. I got a lot more at this convention, so we're gonna go through. Next up, not that one. Do the, yeah, do the doll. Next up, my last impulsive buy of the day. This was for about $25. This is a Kaito plushie. Kaito is my favorite Vocaloid, hands down. Not only is this a Kaito plushie, this is the Sanrio Kaito. That is, hold on, let me flip this around for you guys. I keep forgetting that you guys are inverse from me, because I forgot to do this before. So this is the Sanrio version of Kaito with the collaboration. He is collaborating, I believe the character is Penguin Sam? I don't remember fully. But this is the collaboration event, so he has a little hat. He has a little hat from him. And he's super cute. He stands up so I can sit him down. Well, he usually stands up. He was standing up in my room. Now he's not wanting to. And like, he's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. Already worth. Only mistake not buying more. I agree. I wanted to, you could buy the penguin too. That was an option, but like I was already kind of running low on money at this point, so I went with Kaito because I love Kaito so much. But Bluer Miku. Yeah, no, it's the Bluer Miku. That is about right. No, I love Kaito so much. I was so happy. The hat is so squishy. And so, yep, this was my impulsive buy on the first day of the con. I got Kaito. Next, chat already says it's worth. I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the big one, not the pillow. We'll get to the pillow, not the pillow yet.
This one?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bag. Go ahead and just wipe off everything on there. All right.
No.
I'll try not to show myself. This bag might dox me. All right. So as I said, I did buy another convention bag while I was there. Since the dawn of me going to conventions, I have always wanted to get an Ida bag. For those that don't know what Ida bags are, they are the bags that have the little screen in the very front so you can show off your pens, maybe show off plushies, maybe show off whatever you want. That bag with your IP address, yeah, I know! I gotta be careful, these things are gonna dox me. But I've always wanted an Ida bag. I tried to look for an Ida bag before the convention, but I couldn't find one that I wanted. And at the convention, I finally found one I wanted, and I started decorating it as immediately as I was there. So, without further ado, I will show you what I have done. This is my Ida bag that I got while I was at the convention. And I've already gotten busy putting some stuff in it. It is not full yet. Callie, yeah! It is not full yet. I got some buttons. I have a Miku right here. Worth it, no questions asked. Thank you, thank you. The bag itself was about $45. I think it's really cute with its little things down the side. Two terrible small anime boys spotted. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I have no idea what you mean. Needs more stuff? Absolutely it does. I need to go to more conventions so I can collect a lot more of this stuff to put inside. Anyways, going through a few of these, I am going to show you guys stuff individually. Unfortunately, hold on, I'll get to that in a sec. I'm gonna show you each of the stuff individually. I'm gonna take them off the bag to show you guys, and I'll rearrange it later. However, there are two things in here that I actually can't do that with. So with everything here, I got the artist name. They are available in the description if you want to check out any of the artists that made these products in the video, and you can check out their stores. However, these two buttons, I'm afraid I could not find the artist for. They were given to me as a gift 15 years ago. Yes, that long. And as much as I try, I have not been able to find the artist for them. I've tried to do a few backward searches to find the artist, and I haven't been able to find them yet. So if anyone knows who the artist is and can get me that information, I will update my description to include them as well. But at the moment, I can't find the artist that made these two buttons, which is a shame because they're super cute. I would love to actually buy more from them if they are available, but unfortunately, that's how it is right now. So you are old. You know, I'm at least 15, I suppose. As mentioned, I'm at least 21 because I drink on stream sometimes, so I have to at least be 21. But as far as you guys know, no, I've been a weeb since birth. So I cannot disclose my age. Anyways, ancient history, I mean. Anyways, yes. But they were a gift to me a long time ago, so there isn't a whole lot that I can do. Anyways, I'm gonna start taking these off one by one, and I will show you guys what I have in here. So, excuse me for 1 second. This bag is big enough, it's hard to navigate stuff. I guess the easiest thing to do is start with the keychains on the outside, and then we'll move on to the inside. So, first off, this artist, in the description, it is from a La Mode. She does a lot of magical girl stuff. I'm gonna take her stuff off one by one. Super cute art. As soon as I saw her booth, I immediately knew I had to get about everything there. At least 21 sounds very close to 31. What are you saying? Putting me at 30? How dare you? Alright, slowly taking these off. It's taking me a little bit. My mom is just laughing at me over there. I can't tell if she's laughing at the old comments or laughing at me struggle to get these off. Okay, we got that one. And there's one more inside of these, so my plan to actually reverse do these is, keep in mind in fish years, so multiply by 4. Don't multiply it! You're multiplying my estimated age? Hold on now, that's just unfair. Okay, it's taking me a second to get all these out. Alright, this is not gonna go as planned. At all. Alright. Slowly, we are getting this done. Okay, last one. So, these are my magical blondes over here. I tend to have a thing for blonde magical girls for some reason. I can't tell you what it is, but I really like them. I like them as a design concept. So the first one we got is Lucia from Mermaid Melody. It is not a very popular magical girl anime, but one I absolutely adore. It's a mermaid one. Wonder why? Yeah, the little blonde streak on my head. But it's a mermaid one. It's super cute. They use the power of music to defeat bad guys. It's an anime that I wish more people would talk about. But yeah, no, super cute art style. Very adorable. The next from La Mode is Sailor Venus. My favorite character since I was a little kid. I was always trying to be Sailor Venus for Halloween. She's super cute, and I immediately got her. Next magical girl is Mew Berry from Tokyo Mew Mew A Law Mode. This is a rare one, and I mean super rare. I have never found merchandise for Mew Berry in my entire life. Tokyo Mew Mew is one I really like, but I actually started Tokyo Mew Mew by reading A Law Mode, which is the sequel series. That was the only one that was in my school library. So it was the only one I could read, nerd. Takes one to know one, Harley. But it was the first one that I read, and so Mew Berry always had a very special place in my heart. And I found a pin of hers, so I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. If they had Mew Ringo too, that would have been cool. But she said she used to have Mew Ringo, but not a lot of people knew who she was. So, unfortunately, took off sale. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on, that wasn't the one I wanted. There we go. There's the emote I wanted. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Last we have Mami Tomoe from Madoka Magica, which is one of my favorite anime. I've mentioned multiple times on here. I freaking love Madoka Magica. It's one of my favorites. I will state it 10,000 times. Mami is super cute and looks fantastic here. And so, yeah, I had to get her immediately. Nerd. Magical girl nerd. I've always been. I love magical girls. Fate one time did a magical girl event back when I was playing it, and my friend Josh, who's no longer here, bullied me the entire time. Just going like, look, it's you, an old person trying to be a magical girl, and I was like, ha ha ha, shut up. Anyways, this is more like weeb. Isn't weeb just advanced nerd? Isn't weeb just advanced nerd? As he should. Hey! Take that back! Anyways, those are all the charms I got from A Law Mode. Her link is down in the description if you would like to check out her shop or look at her Instagram. Please support artists and give her a follow if you can. All right. Those were not all the ones from her. I actually got one more from her, but this one is a little different. Nerds are smart. Ah, true. Can't be me then. I thought it was Dork that was the smart one. If we're really putting like the differences on it. I was like, I thought that if you were a dork, then you were the smart one. Your mat is off center. I know, I've moved it as I've been as I've been talking. Oh, the ribbon is catching on this one. It does not want to get off. Can you get this one off, Mama? No, it's right here. You have to actually press it right there. It made it really annoying. Yeah, see? I don't even know how I got it on at this point. Okay. Next up, this is the last one from A Law Mode. This is a wooden charm. So it's actually very lightweight. It's wood. And this is a mint chocolate Hatsune Miku. It is super cute. I love it. This was about $15 for this one. And I'm in love. I'm in love with this one. This one is so cute. I immediately wanted this. It was really hard to decide, like, narrow stuff down and pick which ones I was gonna go with, because there were so many cute ones. They had another Miku one. I love the little bow keyring. Yeah, it's so cute. They had a lot of really, really cute ones that I wanted. They had more Miku, and I wanted to get them, but I was like running low at money at this point. So what I spent at A Law Mode was for the mint chocolate Miku for $15. 3 of these keychains were $12. And then I got my last one for only $10 because I spent enough there that she was just like, I'm gonna give you a discount. So, and we talked a lot about magical girls. Oh my god, I had a big conversation with her about magical girls while I was there. After this stream, Angie joins a professional bomb disarming team since she had practice with all those pings for precision. I mean, yeah, onto the keychain holders. Like, this one has a pretty basic one for mommy, but then you have ones like Barry, and hers is like a heart. The little keychain is in a heart. And I think Lucia's is pretty basic as well. But then like you have like Sailor Venus, and it's like a little crescent. It's a little moon. I'm like, that's so cute. Stop bankrupting yourself. The seller probably, I mean. But yeah, she was really, really nice. And after I bought from her, she sent me on a quest. So she suddenly asked me randomly, have you ever played Neopets before? So chat, I'm gonna ask you, have you guys ever played Neopets before? Just a quick question. Have any of you ever played Neopets? Or do you know what Neopets is? We have 2 no's so far. Nope, nope. Webkins, OG. Oh my god. Webkins? I'm not that old. Neopets is still ongoing, isn't it? I think I've heard of it, but never played it. Huh, interesting. I see. It was something that I heard about, but like, yeah, I played it some, but not very often. But anyways, when I said yes, she sent me on a quest. And essentially, in order to do this quest, I forget you guys are inverse from me. In order to do this quest, I had to visit a bunch of different artists, find their shops, and spend $10 at each shop, and then I would get a prize. And immediately, challenge mode was activated. As soon as someone gives me a quest for anything, suddenly my senses immediately are like, I must complete it. This is my only mission now. So that's exactly what we did. Me and Ree set out to find each of these stores and complete this mission, which was not hard to do because all these stores had something I wanted. So for the next one, the next store we stopped at, and having to take things off of my thing. Which one? Oh, yeah, it was the pillow. It was the pillow. Now we'll get to the pillow. The next store we stopped at was one of, get this, HoloLive. It was a HoloLive store, not the HoloLive. It wasn't an official branded store or anything, but they had a lot of HoloLive merchandise. Gotta go. I work in 4 hours and I haven't slept yet. Ooh, get some sleep. Thank you for joining us, though. Hey, Angie, I've got a quest for you. DM me a picture of your credit card and all 3 digits on the back. What do I get if I do it? Don't shake your head at me, Mom. Anyways, what I got from the whole live group was a Cali pillow. This is a Calliope Mori pillow. For those that don't know, Calliope Mori is my Kamiyoshi. I love Mori. She is single-handedly the thing that got me into VTubing. I don't think I ever would be here without watching her debut stream all those years ago. And so immediately we got there. I was planning on only getting a pen. That was my original plan, was I'm just gonna get a pen. It's fine. That way I only spend about $10. It'll be okay. And then Rye decided to point out the pillow. And I was like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you point out the pillow to me? Why did you point out that there was a Calliope Mori pillow that I could get? Why did you have to do that? Anyways, I bought the pillow. This was $30 for this little pillow here. It is double-sided, so we have Mori on one side in her rapping phase, and we have her on the other side singing to the deadbeats. This was super cool. I really love this, and because I spent over a certain amount, they asked me if I liked Advent, and I said yes, and then they asked me which one, and I had to do mental math for a second because I forgot which one Advent was for a bit. Not that I actually forgot it, it was more like I did a like, oh crap, do I have the right one? And I had to go through my head to figure out which one Advent was again. And I looked like a fake fan for just a little bit. But I said Narissa, and she gave me a little Narissa sticker. So yeah, I got a little Narissa sticker along with it. The art style is really, really cute. I am in love with all of this. Once again, the artist is in the description if you guys would like to check them out. I was at Alamode's booth for a really long time, so I memorized her name right off the bat. However, I need to actually look in my description to see the name for this one. Okay. The name for this one is Berry Bop. Berry Bop. I can't say that name for some reason. Berry Bop. DM me your internet. Stop telling me to DM you my credit card information. Only one mission, guys. MZS first. Anyways, highly recommend checking them out. They have some very cute stuff. I was looking at their store a little earlier because a lot of their stuff is very tempting and their prints are really cool. So give them a follow, check them out. Their links are in the description. Next up. Thank you, Mama. Next up, we got, it's attached to my bag still. Right. Okay. I'm trying to remove everything that's attached to my bag. It's all right. We'll slowly get this. I need to figure out where these guys get their keychains. These are so cute. Yeah, get in line. Bribe me, I'll tell you their address. Harley. Anyways, next up, I got this little keychain from the next store I went to. It is a like little iPad player, and it has World Is Mine playing, and it's a little picture of Miku sitting on a cake with tea in the background. Very, very cute. Yeah, this person had a lot of really cool art, a lot of Last of Us. I really like Vocaloid, so immediately gravitated to that, but they had a lot of really good ones. Angie, you ain't got that many keys. No, but I have a bag that I can fit it all on. Anyways, once again, the artist is in the description for this one. I remember this one starts with hair. It is the, if I can find it, Hair and Hide Guild is the artist for this one. Please show them love. This was a very cool one. I really liked the style of keychain this one was in. They had a lot of other Vocaloid keychains like this, like Just Be Friends, or oh, what is it called? The Waka song, Rolling Girl. They had a lot of really good ones like this, so highly recommend checking it out. Next up, I have to get these next ones off, I believe. Or was that all 4 of them? I think that was all 4. So I'll take my Neopets pouch. It's just the sack. Oh. Yeah, it's the sack. All right. For doing all of this, for buying from all, oh no, wait, that wasn't the last one. Hold on, that wasn't the last one. Last one is that one. Yes, all right. And lest I forget. All right, last artist was from Chelsea Studio. I actually bought 2 pins, but I only kept one of them. This is really small, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but this is a little Cleffa cheesecake. It's a little Cleffa strawberry cheesecake. It kind of doesn't show very well. I haven't taken this one out yet, but it is super adorable. I got another one that was a Piplup blueberry cupcake. Super cute. That one, though, I gave to Rai. She really likes penguins, and so I decided to give that to her as a little gift. Angie, I will steal that for sure. No, you won't. The heck you won't. I want Cleffa. Get your own Cleffa. Link to the artist in the description. Chelsea Studio. Buy your own. All right. So for winning all of this, I got this nice little pouch, this nice sack. And inside, once I completed my quest, I got... Shake all of that out. Oh, nope, it didn't all come out. All right, so this would be so much cooler if my audience had actually played Neopets, but apparently you guys never did. But I got a bunch of stickers for different foods that were in Neopets. So there's like I forgot what it's called, like the cloud food and stuff, I think. And a lot of the earth food and stuff. And then I got keychains of the different fairies. So they have like the dark fairy, earth fairy, fire fairy. I can't remember if this was like cloud or not. It's been a long time since I played Neopets. But yeah, it was like a bunch of different stickers, and then I got a bunch of Neopets keychains. And apparently every time they go to a convention, they switch out the theme. So I was looking online, and apparently they did Death Note one year. And apparently they do like a lot more. Neopets stream when? Honestly, unironically, I'd love to play Neopets on stream if that was something you guys would be interested in. Don't laugh, Mom. But unironically, I would play Neopets on stream. I would absolutely play Neopets on stream. I would. Nice, nice, nice. All right, you know what? That's something we can do. Neopets stream. I'm in. I'll do it. I'll do it. 500 billion years. What are you guys on my age again? Okay, all right. I'm gonna put these up. Thank you. Mama had the bag ready for me. All right. There are a lot of stickers there. I need to get a sticker book with how many I'm getting. I've gotten a lot of stickers from these conventions. I'm gonna end up needing a sticker book. By the way, random question, but how was riding the dinosaurs when you went to school when you were a toddler? Oh, you know, little bumpy, but you know, you get used to it after a while. Real shame about what happened to them. Suckers couldn't hide in the water. Anyways. So next up, I'm not gonna take these ones off because they were a pain to get on, but I will show you guys this way. Here we go. So going in order, this was another artist that I bought from at the convention. She had a lot of really good ones. I love her art style. Please check her out. Really, really cool. This is from Chumaraco, I believe is how you say them. Once again, as always, link in the description for these. They had a lot of really cool ones in the same style. I got a Nanami pin too for my friend Rai, who is a really big Nanami fan from JJK. And so I got Mori and him for my 2 heart pins. But yeah, Ri has the other one. Next up, like I said, I don't know the artist for these ones. These were given a gift a long time ago, and I can't find the artist currently. If you guys are able to find the artist for this one, I would really appreciate it if you could link me back to them so I can put them in the description and credit them. But hello, welcome in. Next up, I bought this Kaito one while I was at the convention. As I mentioned, I love Kaito. He's my favorite Vocaloid. And so I got him. And yep, I placed him immediately into the Ida bag without thinking. So he's here now. Is that a voltage pin? I was wondering if someone would say it. Ha! Otome fan! Found you! Yep, this is Wilfred from Be My Princess, a Voltage Inc. game. It is an Otome game. One of my favorites. I have a lot of these. This was not a recent convention. This convention was one I went to a long time ago with Harley. You were there, actually. Lore for you guys. Me and Harley actually know each other. But this was a convention that I went to with Harley. And our friend C. We went together. And yes, they had a little gacha that you could get pins for these characters. And I got Wilfred from Be My Princess. I got 2 other ones, but I haven't put them in here. I may actually put them in here. At first I thought I didn't have room, but now I do, so I can put it in. I wish I still had pictures from that booth. I have some. I may try to find them a little later. Anyways, this is a Cali one I won from a gacha about a few months ago because I go to the arcade a lot. And so I got a little dancing Cali here. This is a Gilgamesh pin I had a long time ago. So yes, there is Gilgamesh in here. I should explain myself. As I mentioned, I am a very, very big Fate fan. Was. And I played Fate Grand Order like crazy. I also watched all of the TV shows. All of them. Yes, including Prismamelia. I watched all of them. I loved Fate. And this guy was my favorite. However, the thing is, with all good loves, not all of them, but a lot of good loves, some things must come to an end. And Fate decided to, you know, take all of the money I had, laugh at me, and say that they weren't going to get any better. So I decided I was getting a divorce. So I am now what I consider in my divorce phase from Gilgamesh. And Fate as a whole. Oh, Oliver's screaming back there. I'm currently in my divorce phase from Gilgamesh. He still gets to be on here because I spent way too much money on him for him not to be in here. I spent a little too much money getting a lot of merchandise for this guy, and I still have quite a bit of products in my room just of Gilgamesh that I'm not getting rid of because it's hard to let go. But, I have gotten a divorce from Gilgamesh, but his products still have to be on here because this guy has to pay for it one way or another, so he gets to be displayed in here. I also, have... Did you hand me him? I just need this fat-headed guy in here. I have this guy, who's also Gilgamesh. This is his caster form, who is also in this, bag. He's placed right beside him over here. But yeah, he sucks. He sucks. He stole everything. He took everything I had, laughed in my face, and never got it back, but I still remember the times we spent together very fondly. It's hard to let go of things sometimes, and especially when you spent a lot of money on those things, so it's a little hard to let go of these things, so now they're in my bag. Anyways, that's my story of why they're in here. These two are self-explanatory. They're cute buttons. I like Elle from Death Note. I like Kaito. And, you know, I wanted them in my bag even if I can't remember the artist. Or I never knew the artist. Unfortunately, they were given as a gift, so I never got to know who the artist was. Angie keeping reminders of her abusive marriage. Hey now. I got him so many times in the gacha. Gilgamesh? How many times did you get Gilgamesh exactly? Are we talking caster? Are we talking caster Gil? Because regular Gil, if you got multiple copies of him, I want to talk. No, wait, we're past those times. We're past those times, Angie. We don't have to think about it anymore. You're divorced. Remember, you don't care anymore. You're divorced. Divorced. Anyways, we're gonna move on from this. I think that's everything that was in the Ida bag now. So we're gonna move on to the last day's impulsive decision. Not that one. We're gonna open this one together. I have decided not to open this one yet because I want to set it up with you guys. But I got... Don't text him, Angie. Do not text your ex. I'm trying not to, man. But he texted first. He's like, hey, come back. Spend more money. Come on. The card's getting a little empty. You can spend a little more. He's doing it. He's doing it. I can hear him. And his heart, he's trying to remind me of all the nice times we had together. When he laughed at me and called me a mongrel or something. All right. This is the last impulsive decision I made. Actually, it's not. But this is one of the last impulsive decisions I made on the last day of the con. This is one of my most wanted figures I've ever seen. Not just at the convention. I've wanted this figure for a long time because I kind of look at Miku figures all the time because I've always wanted a Miku collection. And I finally started one this year. This is one of my most wanted ones. This is the Deep Sea Girl Miku from the song Shinkai Shoujo. It is one of my favorite Vocaloid songs, and it is, you know, Deep Ocean Miku, one I've really liked. There are two models of Deep Sea Girl Miku. This is the standing one. There's another one where she's sitting down on a coral reef, but they didn't have that one. So I got this one, but I would still like the other one if I can ever find it. But this is one of my most wanted Miku figures, so we're gonna open it and we're gonna put it together. So, Mama, if you could help me out here with the tape. And while we are setting up that, I suppose I will go ahead and show you guys my last impulsive decision of the con. So this will be a pop quiz for any of you that watch my streams. How many of you remember me saying what my favorite movie was? It's fine if you don't remember. I think I've only actually ever said it one stream, and that was my dinosaur stream. That's your hint. Angie divorced Gilgamesh and is now in a relationship with Miku. It's an open relationship. It's an open relationship. I'm also dating Kaito. Jurassic Park, you are correct! Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner. Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. I rewatch it every single year. Never watched that one. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. You get to watch it for the first time. That's your homework. I would pay so much money to be able to watch Jurassic Park for the first time again. I love Jurassic Park so much. It is legitimately my favorite movie. There is a new Jurassic Park coming in July, I believe. And I'm really excited for it. I'm already planning on seeing it first day. I'm so obsessed with those movies. I rewatch literally all of them. All of the time. And luckily, I have friends that condone this behavior because Rai is also a huge Jurassic Park fan. And you know what? She betrayed me this event because we were almost ready to go. We had 1 hour left of this convention. And suddenly, she's like, hey, Angie, look over there in the distance. Do you see what that is? It's a prop booth. And not just any prop booth. A universal prop booth. Very specifically selling Jurassic Park merchandise. Replicas from the movie. And so we had to go up. And everything, as I thought, was too expensive. After buying that Miku, I had exactly $32 on my hand and knew for a fact that I could not buy anything. So we looked, and they had the cane that John Hammond had. The staff with the little ember on it. They had a replica of that, which was $200, so I couldn't get that. They had the night vision goggles that were working, that you could wear. That was a full replica from the movie, which was $200, so I couldn't get that. And they had the Barbasol can that was fully working to hold your dinosaur embryos. You could open it, you can twist it, you could play with the inside that had all the dinosaur embryos on it, and that was about $400, so I couldn't get that. But you know what they did have? You know what they did have? They had maps. These are maps that were actually inside of the movie. They are brochures that are showing the park. These were $20, so I could afford it. They had it in both a trampled version and a clean version, so obviously I got the trampled version. We're gonna look at this together. So this is what the outside of the brochure looks like. It's covered in dirt and stuff because it's trampled. If I open it, we have the gates of Jurassic Park here that you can see. It's trampled, yes. On the back, we have an ad for Kodak cameras. It's, you know, so you can remember your nice memories at Jurassic Park. This, I think, was the funniest thing for me. You know, little advertisement in there. But, we have the Jurassic Park gates. And then we open it further, and we have Japanese over here for the description of the park, and then the English over here talking about the general information of the island, because they're on Isla Nublar, I believe, for the first movie. And so you have the price of admission once you get it, special group rates, park hours, any additional information, catering booths, major credit card companies, all reservations and packages that you can look in for your stay on this dinosaur-infested island. Our theme parks. And then when you open it up, Further, you are greeted to a map of Jurassic Park. This is a full map, movie accurate. Everything here is what was shown in the movie. We have some dinosaurs actually on the side. My cords are getting in the way here for me showing it to you. But we have some dinosaurs on the side, inversed, that actually we did not get to see in the movie itself. But were probably shown in the book, if I remember right. Because there was a few that were shown in the book that we couldn't see in the movie. It shows all of the trails and paths, especially the ones taken by the car that were in the movie. The tracks only used by employees, where the famous Tyrannosaur incident happens. You can see it all, including the raptor cages, right by the visitor center, because that wasn't a bad design decision. I was really, really excited for this one. I loved this. You know, it was a nice little nod to my favorite movie, and this was a nice little way that I could, like, be connected by it. And then, to top it all off, I realized that if I ever want to get anything signed by the actors of Jurassic Park, I have this now. So I can just have them sign it, like, right across from here. It's perfect. Yeah, I love this. This was a great buy, only $20. I don't care if anyone says it's not worth it. This was absolutely worth it to me. And yes, MZ, I want that cane. So at the very end, when I bought this, purchased it, Rye and I both got this. We got this little coin here to thank us for our purchase. This is actually the business card for the place that we bought this. So they give you a little coin instead as their business card. And we talked to the people for a little while until, like, we had to leave because they were kicking us out of the vendor hall. But this is by Paragon FX Group. They are a prop group. You can visit them for your own dino props. You can see the different props of the movie. They have other Universal movies as well. They had stuff for the Goonies, Lost Boys. There was a lot of movies. Those are the ones I remember seeing, but they had ones for a lot of other ones too. So if you guys would like to check that out, I did not put the link in the description, but I definitely can. I definitely can. It was, they had some really cool stuff. So again, that was Paragon FX Group, if you guys want to check out some cool props. All right, we're having an argue about Rexy over here. I agree, you can pry Rexy from my cold dead hands. Rexy is the best part of Jurassic Park. Okay, there's a lot of good things about Jurassic Park that I really love, but Rexy's important. There's a reason why they, like, completely decided to take back that Spinosaurus kill. Okay, I gotta, like, look back in chat. All right, I think it started with Tarnished saying that they should stop focusing on dinosaurs in the next movie. Disagree. I think that they should do multiple things within the next movie. I still think that they should show the dinos, absolutely. It's not Jurassic Park without dinos, but I think they really need to focus on the sense of adventure within the movies. What made Jurassic Park 1 and 2, for that matter, so good to me was the sense of adventure that the characters had. Like, yeah, they questioned, should we really be doing this? But, like, you know, Alan and, what's her name? Is it Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan and Ellie, both were so amazed. Like, this is what they worked for. This is their life's work. And now they get to see it alive and in person. And, like, the sense of love and adventure they had for these creatures, even if they were so dangerous, was something that I think made the first movie so incredible. And I think that if we're going to make good Jurassic Park movies, we really need to have that sense as well. Second one also had it too, to a degree. The main character, Ian, is his character, right? The main character, Ian, in that movie doesn't like the dinosaurs at all, but his wife, you know, they got her to go back to the island because she's a nature photographer. And, you know, the question of who would want to go to a dinosaur island, well, that's your answer. People want to go to a dinosaur island because the sense of wonder of they're freaking dinosaurs on an island. Of course I want to see that. Nature photographers everywhere would want to see that. Anyone that like wants to research them would want to see that, even with the dangers. And I think the first two movies did a really good job showing that. The rest of the movies I don't think do as much. I still love the third movie. Jurassic World has kind of a cynical approach, but I still like it to a degree. But I think if we're making another like really good Jurassic Park movie, we need to bring that sense back. Anyway, that's my rant on Jurassic Park. I'm gonna go off now. What were we doing? Miku? Miku box opening? Let's get back to that. All right, so here we are with our deep sea girl Miku. We open the box, no going back. Let's put this together. So, oh my god, her twin tails are detached. Oh, there's some tape on here. Can you open this for me, Mama? Oh, maybe not. You just need to pull it, maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, just pull it apart. Yeah, I got it. All right, thank you, thank you. Are you finished? Not close. We're almost finished with the hand cam part, so we'll be able to go to just the pictures and stuff. Yes, I have pictures I'm gonna show you guys. No love for 3. See, I love 3. I will be 3's biggest defender, but we're not talking about Jurassic Park anymore. It's Miku time. We're gonna assemble this Miku now. Except my hands can't open this currently. Oh, there we are, there we are. I found her feet. Okay. So we got a bald Miku because her twin tails came detached. All right. Let's slowly get this out. I just look over and see I'd love to get them to the future of bringing a land-based dolphin thing. I said it's Miku time. God, I hate the number 4. Is that a JoJo reference? My mom just let out the biggest sigh. I don't know if this is the correct twin tail for this. Maybe this twin tail goes on this side. Yeah! I was putting the wrong twin tail in the wrong place. All right, that's one ponytail in. Let's get this next one out. Oh, if I can. This one's in there. All right. And we're gonna slowly get this out. Here we are. And this one will attach right here. Let's be careful not to break anything, Angie. Ooh, do I have that going the right way? Yes. This one does not want to go in. I'm pretty sure this is right. Why does this twin tail not want to go in? What am I doing? Oh, I think it's moving. Slowly. Having to put this one close to my chest. I have disappointed Mama Lumine. What do you mean you disappointed Mama Lumine? I could never get into Jurassic Park, unfortunately, because one of the first scenes I saw of it was opening from 2 with the girl getting attacked by the little dinos. And it was kind of traumatic. Oh, it is just like one small scene. I don't know if that's what Space was saying. If it makes you feel any better, MZ, she didn't die. Yeah, she did not die. That was just something that they were like kind of bringing up to be like, yeah, no, maybe this island is bad. In the book, it was actually part of the lawsuit that was against, got it. That took a while. All right, pigtails in. They've been achieved. Look at the paint style on these. These are really nice. That's so cute. But yeah, they did say that the little girl would probably make a full recovery.
She's just gonna be scarred for life, so not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to comfort MZ here, you know? Just throw that in. You guys are bad at this.
He lives in a basement, there's no comfort.
For literal decades, I've been thinking she died. No, we're fine. She's fine. They never kill children in Jurassic Park.
They just traumatize.
Yeah, traumatizing's different. How was your trip to Texas? It was nice. I have a lot of friends that live in Texas, so I got to visit with them for a long time. That was partly why I wasn't able to get any work done that week. I was visiting a lot with old friends. All right. Whoop, whoop. I'm dropping everything. These gloves are not great for this. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm not connecting this correctly. Maybe this doesn't go here. Maybe I'm just trying to put this in a box it doesn't belong. Or... no, that's not right. No, that's not right. Oh? No. I thought for a second. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe if I push it further. Nope, but that doesn't look like it's gonna go. Okay, this one? Maybe? No? Man, never have me, like, play anything where I have to actually, like, insert things correctly. That came out wrong. Don't laugh at me, Mom. Stop laughing at me, Mom. That is not going in. All right. There is no dead children in Boss Season. There aren't. Jurassic Park has no dead children. Probably, right? I don't remember any dead children in Jurassic Park. I'm pretty sure that's a rule. Not the worst you said, Miss Fish. True, true. I have said worse. Remember, guys, it could always be worse. There famously is at least one dead child in Bossing Say. Yeah, in Bossing Say, yes, yes. I was summoned, but the Taco Bell. What about Taco Bell? I could go for that right now. I was summoned by Taco Bell. I see, I see. That's not correct. I don't think that's correct. But I'm gonna keep going as if it is. But I don't think that's actually in. Oh, that went in really easily. That makes me think this is correct. Well, if it falls. Oh, this is it. This is the Miku, the deep sea Miku figure. Yeah, it's cute. I really like this. So this was $49. This took out all of my money. This took out, like, quite literally all of my money for the rest of the trip. This was it. This and then the Dino Jurassic Park one. Do you wish to die? I would rather not die, personally. Quite personally, I would rather not. Fish Miku. Yeah, Fish Miku. It's the Shinkai Shoujo Miku, the deep sea girl. But yeah, this was a super cute figure. I'm glad I got it. Close up of Miku. Yeah, super cute. I will take an actual photo of it later, do a little photo shoot with it, and post it on my Instagram if you guys are curious about that. So, with that being said, I believe that as for the HandCam section of this video, this is it. I believe that this Miku was the last thing. So, we're not ending the stream. The stream isn't over. But next, I'm gonna turn off the HandCam. We are officially done with the HandCam part. And we're gonna move on into the next section. I have to prepare a few things. So I am gonna go into the Be Right Back stream real fast. And then we are going to get into the story section of this video. So I will see you in just a second. Bye-bye. right, hello everyone. Welcome back, welcome back. We are going to get into the story time section of this video. My chat box is empty. I hope it's working okay. You guys want to type something? And make it go so I can check that it's okay. You guys can hear me, right? Oh good, it works. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring us the lever already. Already wanting Oliver? Well, I'm not one to turn that down. Let me see what I can do here. Do I have an Oliver that I just already put in here? Maybe. Possibly. What are these? What are these pictures? I don't know what these are. Let me see here. Oh, I just realized something. I've just realized something. I'm doing this wrong. I wasn't supposed to switch screens. I put everything in my other one. I'm muted? Everyone's saying I'm muted? Huh. Okay. My mic is running. Yeah, that's what we're saying? Okay, you. Okay, you. Hold on a second. Are you guys just tricking me? Because if so, rude. I was about to go in and check everything, and you guys were just tricking me the whole time. I was getting worried. I was getting legitimately worried. What is that? Okay, I'm turning off my hand cam, and then we're gonna go back into the screen. You guys are rude. No, we ain't. Shut up! Shush up, all of you! Alright, alright. I'm gonna switch screens again. You're gonna see me disappear for a second. And then it's gonna be a black screen, so get used to that. Hut up! Oh, nope, never mind. It's just the... Oh, you can see everything. This could be really bad. I could have doxed myself. Huh. That could have been really bad. Ain't that something? You can see my ceiling, though. Face reveal. No, thank you. Okay, we're gonna turn that. That's the background. That's the wrong thing. Okay, one of these is gonna be correct. There we go. That's the correct one. That's what I was looking for. Welcome back, everyone. Ceiling reveal. Let's go. Yeah, my boring office ceiling. You guys into that? Mama Lamine is still back here. She's just chilling now. So her job is done. So now we are going to get into the story time segment of this video. I will tell you about the conventions, how it went. I will try to be a little faster on this one because it's already gotten a little late. Hi, Mama Lumine. Mama Lumine, you have a fan club once again.
Hi.
Oh, look at that. Fish Clown, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So over the weekend, I went to 2 cons. I went to Texas Frightmare and I went to Dallas Fan Expo. I have been to Texas Frightmare before. This is my second time going, and this is my first time going to Fan Expo. I've never been to that before. Didn't know what to expect, but I can say both of them were very fun. I don't think I have as many horror fans in my audience. That, like, most of you are anime fans. Fair. I'm an anime fan too, but I'm also a huge horror fanatic. I love horror movies. I watch them all the time. So, when I went to this one, I did know the guests that were going to be there ahead of time, so I did kind of cater my experience around the people I wanted to see the most. So on Friday, the con starts. I got into Texas on Thursday, and I stayed at a place with my friend Rai. So she is in all of these stories. She went to both conventions with me. She will inevitably probably watch this video, so everyone say hi to Rai. She has an Instagram, go check her out. I forgot to put her link in the description, but I will after this video. Rai is really cool. You should definitely follow her. We've been friends for a little while now, and she goes to like every convention with me, so say hi to Rai, everyone. So on Friday, we got to this convention. Now, the two big things that they were promoting at this, actually 3 big things that they were promoting at this convention were 3 movies. I'm pretty sure you've heard of at least one of them because it's everywhere right now. So the 3 movies that were being promoted heavily were 1, Reanimator was celebrating their 40th anniversary. And so they had all of the actors from that movie, well, all the 3 main actors from that movie there. Then second, we had a cast reunion for the Evil Dead movie franchise. I have not watched that before. When we had gone to the convention, I had not watched Evil Dead before. I didn't know anything about it. As of now, I have watched the first one, which is a pretty good movie. I actually liked it. It was interesting, I'll give it that. It was by Sam Raimi, who did the Spider-Man movies, so that surprised me when I saw the movie credits. And it starred Bruce Campbell, who is a pretty well-known actor. Genuinely, what a good movie. Reanimator, highly agree. Highly agree. So, like, that was really surprising to me. And almost the entire cast for that movie, for like all the movies were there. They had an insane amount of people from Evil Dead that were there. A lot of cosplayers for Evil Dead too. And then the third movie, I'm sure a lot of you have heard before if you're anywhere in the horror sphere or not. They had the entire cast of, or main cast of Terrifier at this horror convention. So Terrifier was a really big name here. The director was there as well. So a lot of people were there for those movies alone. Joker from Xena Warrior Princess, that guy, his brother did the Spider-Man movies. Must be cool to be related to jokes. Jokes are from the jokes are the mighty. Interesting. I've never watched Xena. That's interesting. I have a lot of friends that really like it, including you, Space, including you. So anyways, we got there on Friday. We shopped around a little while. You saw my impulsive buys. If you watched the HandCam part of the stream, you saw my impulsive buys. And then immediately, we started getting our list done with who we wanted to see. We had goals in mind to go ahead and get autographs on the first day. We got everyone except for one person. So these horror cons are really cool if you're there for the celebrity stuff because typically there's not as many long lines as some of these other conventions. It's easier to get to some of these booths and you get to talk to your favorite celebrity for like a little while if they're there. Last year we got to see Matthew Lillard and David Arquette because we love the Scream movies and they had a huge Scream reunion there. Matthew Lillard I know is really popular right now and so it was really cool to see him. Just a genuinely really cool guy. Anyways, we're not talking about that. This is the newest one. So as we're gonna look at pictures, I got some pictures for you guys. And I need you guys to promise me, okay? Chat, I'm looking at you, I'm holding your hand. I need you to promise me that you're not gonna laugh at my bad drawings I did. I wanted to show you guys the pictures I took, and I'm in a few of those pictures. And so, I drew over some of them so I was able to show you guys the pictures, but I didn't have much time yesterday to draw them, so I could only go as fast as I could, and some of these pictures are not great. They're not rendered, and like, but I gave it effort, okay? I put effort into these. And if it looks weird or wonky, that's because Photoshop was not working with me when I tried to edit myself out of these photos and replace it with Angie. It's a whole thing. So if they look wonky at all, it's not AI, it's Photoshop being stupid. And it's me not having time to properly edit anything. So here we go. The first one is not a one I drew. This is just us shopping around and I found an Annabelle doll, the original Raggedy Ann version, just sitting there on top. And yeah, that's a thing. I took a picture of it. I actually posted this on Twitter going just like, I can't read, what should I do, guys? And some smart Alex in the comments were just like, open it, it says positively, obviously. So yeah, this was a fun little thing you could buy there, just a curse doll. So here's me looking scared in front of it because what am I supposed to do in the face of Annabelle? All right. So immediately after shopping, we went to our first big one. So as mentioned before, Rye is a huge fan of Batman. And I mean huge fan of Batman. And Rye, while she was at this convention, really wanted to meet Jeffrey Combs, who plays Herbert in Reanimator. Space and I watched Reanimator together. And Herbert is the main mad scientist character. He is a very, very interesting character in the movie. Probably one of the best ones. I really loved his character. But he's played by Jeffrey Combs, he's played a lot of things. But he played Scarecrow in one of the animated versions of Batman. Let me look up exactly which version because it's not the animated series. I'm just gonna look into that real fast. It was... Okay, looking it up on Google did not help me because now it's just giving me a bunch of different Scarecrow facts. All right, that's not helping me. Okay, it was the new Batman Adventures. He played Scarecrow. He voiced him. And so Rye, being a huge fan of Scarecrow, had gotten a figure of this edition of Scarecrow and had Jeffrey Combs sign it for her. Then we took a picture with him. And here is that picture. And you guys can't laugh at my poorly put together drawing. Also, Rye has requested not to be any of these photos, so she's Riddler green for now. So you guys can't laugh. This is our photo with Jeffrey Combs. He was a really, really cool guy. We got to talk to him for a little bit. Very engaging. He told us how he got the role for Scarecrow. He went into detail with the story of how he got hired for that. And that was his first voice acting role. He has another voice acting role, he said, for a game coming up, but he won't tell what. Surprisingly good for something as rushed as you say it was. I had like 1 hour to do it, so... It was a labor of love. But, damn, they're a slime blob. Riddler green slime blob. But yes, she requested to not be in the photos, so she got slimed, I suppose. But Jeffrey Combs also played in a movie. Like I was staring at him like I recognized this guy, and then I looked at his cast list, and he played in a horror movie I watched a while ago called Would You Rather? He was the evil millionaire in that show, which if you like horror movies that don't really show the violence but imply a lot of violence, Would You Rather is a really good one. They don't show anything, but you feel it. It is a very intense movie. It's very good. You should have made it blue since it's green. Anyone can use it as a green screen and put anything in there. Go ahead. No, I thought about it. It was green screen green. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. But yeah, so he played in Would You Rather. He played Herbert in Reanimator. He was Scarecrow. Just really cool guy. He talked to us for a while. When I told him I liked him in Would You Rather, he was like, oh god, that movie. But in like a good way. He was like, we were talking about it for a little bit. Very delightful man. If you got the chance to talk to him, he's really cool. And yeah, he did like a whole quote and everything on her Scarecrow box. It was so sweet. Anyways, after we got done talking with Jeffrey Combs, Rye had another mission that she wanted to do. I'll put this picture down for this. So Rye is a huge werewolf fan. She loves werewolf movies. which is funny because I really like vampire movies, so we're kind of inverse there. But like we make each other watch each other's favorite movies all the time. So before we went to this convention, she showed me American Werewolf in London. She showed me The Howling and The Howling 2. For context, it was my homework. So when we went to this convention, they had both of the big actors from American Werewolf in London. And so the very first, and you showed her Sinners. I haven't watched Sinners. Is that vampires? I actually haven't watched it. Be nice, be nice. We respect everyone's, whatever monsters they like here. We accept it. I like vampires, which a lot of people disrespect nowadays. She can like werewolves. I won't tolerate monster disrespect in these day and ages. But, it's vampires. Interesting. I'll have to watch that. I heard about it, but I didn't look into the trailers or anything, mostly because I wanted to be surprised by what it was. But anyways, while we were here, they had both big actors from American Werewolf in London, both the friend that gets mauled and turns into like the little ghost guy, and the actual werewolf himself were here. So we first stopped by Gryffindor. Or Gryffindor, I don't know how to say his name, and I'm sorry for that. If I get anyone's name wrong, I'm terribly sorry. But we stopped by him, and we couldn't afford the combo deal for both of them, which included pictures, but we got an autograph from Gryffindor, and she had a big American Werewolf in London poster, and she had him sign on one side. She called him Meatloaf when she got there, and he immediately signed his name and then put "Don't call me Meatloaf" as the quote. And then afterwards we went to see David Naughton, who played the werewolf of that movie, and we did get a picture with him as well as a signature, and here is the photo for that one. Once again, you guys are not allowed to laugh at my quickly done Angie photo. You guys can't laugh. You can't laugh at Ree being a big green Riddler blob, okay? You can't laugh. I mean Rye, I got her name wrong. You can't laugh at Rye being a green Riddler blob. Angie getting her friends' names wrong. What's new, I suppose. But yes, this is our photo with David Naughton. He was really cool too. He was really nice. There was a guy in front of us that made him sign like 4 different posters, which you had to pay a lot for. But it was really cool. Josh says that anyone saying vampires are uncool needs to watch Hellsing. Yes! Absolutely! Yes, vampires can be so cool, okay? Twilight did us dirty, but vampires can be so freaking cool. Anyways, once we were done talking to David Naughton, that was about the end of our first day. We really just walked around a lot. There was an after party. We went to that. They closed up the vendor hall by the time we went to the after party, so we couldn't shop anymore. Oh no, I definitely didn't do enough of that. But we couldn't shop anymore, so we had to go up to the top floor for the after party, which was an 80s prom theme for our horror after party. They were playing 80s music. Everyone was singing Never Gonna Give You Up, which I got a video of, which will be out on my Instagram eventually. So you have all of these slasher guys and people in horror cosplays dancing on the dance floor singing Never Gonna Give You Up. It was incredible. There was a costume contest, however, where we were sitting, we couldn't actually see the costume contest, which was unfortunate, but it was a lot of fun. It was couples themed this year since it was prom king and queen style. So, very, very fun after party there. Anyways, Saturday, we got there. Rye's parents actually met us. Her mom, at least, met us. And we explored the convention together for a little while. Saturdays at conventions typically are the busiest days. Most people get a pass for Saturday only if they go to convention. And so Saturdays are the hardest days to get anything. However, we were determined this day. There was someone I wanted to see at all costs. There was an actor there that I really admired, that I really wanted to see. And so I knew that I was really going to want to visit his booth. On top of that, we had a panel that we needed to go to that day. So we were on a mission. We get in on Saturday, and I immediately go to see this actor, which was Mark Duplass, who plays the villain in the Creep movies. He also plays in a number of other movies. Here is the picture that you guys can't laugh at for that one. I was really excited about this. I was wearing my sleepaway camp stuff. So I had my shirt on for sleepaway camp. As mentioned, you guys can't laugh. So here is me next to Mark Duplass, wearing my sleepaway camp stuff along with our Reblob, our Riddler blob over here. He was really nice. We talked for a little bit. You know, I thanked him for making the movie because I got a little tongue-tied and couldn't say anything correctly, and he thanked me for watching it. Wonder what he thought if he saw this. I would die. I think I'd die. He seemed really cool, so I think they'd be okay with it, but like, oh, I think I'd die of embarrassment. Just show Mark Duplass my my awful drawings so I could show you guys my pictures with them. Oh, but this was my picture with Mark Duplass. I wanted to get another picture with the other star of that movie, but we kind of ran out of time for a lot of stuff. So I only got the picture with Mark, but it was really cool. Really cool to meet him. Like I said, he's played in a lot of other movies, so you may recognize him, maybe not. He was a director too. So anyways, if you haven't seen Creep, this is a reminder to watch Creep. It's on Netflix. Really good show. Really good movie. It's now a TV series. Check it out. It is slow burn though, and if slow burn's not your thing, I understand. Anyways, we walked around the convention hall a little more that day, but we didn't really have a lot of time. However, I will show they had a Texas Chainsaw section. Texas Chainsaw is not my favorite movie because I don't like the sound of chainsaws. Fun Angie fact. I'm not a big fan of the sound of chainsaws, and that movie kind of sends me sometimes. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in cosplay over here, why I'm a witch, it's because it's the, you know, it's the horror convention. I had to be in cosplay. I had to be scary. So I'm a witch. Look at me. Boo. Anyways. So I'm dressed up as a witch over here. I'm grimacing in front of the Texas Chainsaw booth. They were selling like little aprons and t-shirts and stuff and like replicas of different stuff there. So just some stuff they had there. We checked it out for a little bit, but after we got through that, we had one more signature we had to do, which I kind of forgot about. This was actually on Friday, but we're gonna pretend it's on Saturday. So we're gonna say Angie didn't go out of order. Gotta go. Have a good one. All right, see ya. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you back, Angie. Yeah, good to be back. Glad I could be here with you guys. The last person we saw on Friday was a actress by the name of Sybil Danning. She has played in a number of things as well. A lot of things I can't mention on YouTube, but well, probably I could mention a couple of them. But she played more interested in what Ryan was interested in was The Howling 2. She was Stirba, the werewolf queen in Howling 2, which Ryan had me yeah, she's fine with her name. She's fine with that name. I have to remember like which names my friends are fine with me calling them. But yeah, she played Stirba in that movie. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. But yeah, Rye was a huge fan of the Howling movies, and so she really wanted a signature from Sybil. And so we got a signature from Sybil, which she signed in a really cool way. She was selling DVDs there, so we got a DVD of The Howling 2. And yeah, no, she was super sweet. It was really cool to talk to her. She had a bodyguard, which I don't usually see at these conventions. So I thought that was interesting too. Anyways, last note I made for that night when we went to the after party is that I got a cocktail called Vampire's Breath that was just an espresso martini. There was no need for me to tell you that fact. I just wrote it down, so now you guys get to know. But yeah, apparently Vampire's Breath is actually an espresso martini. The more you know. Anyways, so after all of that, and we got our picture with Mark II Plus, we went to a panel featuring none other than Mark II Plus. I need one. I feel like I need one too, honestly. Yes, they had a panel for the Creep movie in which both of our main stars of the movie were there, including Peach Fuzz, the mask. It's the mask. Peach Fuzz is the mask, including Peach Fuzz. And they talked a lot about the movie, how it was kind of a sleeper hit, how they made it, which is just they stayed at a cabin one weekend and were like, all right, let's record as much weird stuff as we can. Let's just get it out. See what we can do. And they made a found footage movie out of it, which later became the Creep movie. So it was very interesting to listen to. They were a lot of fun. Really loved that panel. Again, wish I got to see more of both of them, honestly, but you know how it goes. We had a limited time, and so if we wanted to do other stuff, you know, we had to pick and choose what we did. Which brings us to Sunday. So, Sunday was interesting. I should say, on Saturday, we had a little bit of a problem. This leads into Sunday, I promise. We had a little bit of a problem, in that there wasn't many places to get food. There were food trucks, but by the time we were hungry for dinner, they left. And they had a few centers in there where you could get food, but the food wasn't the best, I'll just say, and I was very limited on what I could eat. And a lot of stuff was made with corn, which I'm allergic to. And so my options got very limited, and I ended up that day eating like 2 hot dogs, which is not exactly the best meal of champions over here, but I had 2 hot dogs that day, separate times, one for lunch, one for dinner. Meal of champions. It was awful. I don't like it. But that night, as we were settling in the bed in our hotel, as we were, you know, waiting for Sunday, waiting for the next day, something awful happened. And that something awful was those hot dogs getting revenge on me in the way of making me sick, making me absolutely sick. And so when I went in to Sunday, I felt awful. I had a horrible night. I didn't get any sleep. I was constantly in the bathroom. It was a awful feeling, and the next day my stomach was so raw. It's, you know, it was horrible. It's me, Ruin. Welcome. Deltarune is coming out tomorrow, and I don't want to get spoiled and still use YouTube, so I changed my account. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Deltarune, aren't I? I didn't realize it was coming out tomorrow. I suppose we'll have to do that, like, next week? We'll see. I definitely wouldn't mind playing Deltarune. You don't have to pull my arm for that one. I love that game. Are you sure it wasn't the martini? Martini was Friday. It was Saturday I got sick. So it was Saturday that I got sick, not Friday. Saturday leading into Sunday. So I got absolutely sick. It was awful. And then on Sunday I felt horrible. So we went there. I had coffee in the morning, and that was the only thing I think I had all day. I couldn't eat at all. It's just the thought of eating made me sick. And so I was running on not great energy that entire day. Apart from your stream, I'm quarantining myself from the internet until I beat the new Deltarune content. That's probably the best idea. I'm gonna have to replay 1 and 2 as well, but I'll be replaying it on stream with all of you guys. All right. But yeah, on top of that, we had a bit of a parking war situation on Saturday. Ryan and I got up pretty late, admittedly, and so we were running late when we went to the convention. There was a long line to get in to the convention. This is the car, by the way, not to actually walk into the convention. Getting in via car was a lot. There was a line outside the freeway. I was driving, by the way. I got volunteered to drive for that. Great experience, but you do what you do, right? Also, my ticket was paid for, so I can't complain. So I drove to the event. And as we were waiting in line, there was this freaking Pathfinder, this freaking car, decided that they were going to try and cut the line. And so they drove all the way into the other lane and kept trying to move over and were literally nearly crashing into cars to try and cut the line. No one was letting her. Everyone hated this. Everyone was driving bumper to bumper just to make sure this lady could not cut the line. And she had rolled down her windows. She was yelling at people. She was, you know, trying to basically crash into other people's cars to be let in. No one was letting her. That was pretty... I was proud of everyone for the moment. No one was letting this woman cut. But, you know, we managed to get through. She actually did get in 2 cars behind me. I didn't let her. I wasn't going to enable that behavior. I wasn't going to enable her. But she got in 2 cars behind me. And the only solace I have for all of this was that when we got to the parking garage, the person gave us the ticket for the parking garage and then said that we were the last people that they were letting into the parking garage. It was now full. And so that lady didn't get into the parking garage, which is the only thing I feel happy about for that situation. It does not pay to cheat, guys. It does not pay. Do not cut the line. All right. So, once we got in on Sunday, we are actually going to get into Sunday now. This was our panel day. We did not really shop this day. It was all dedicated to going to different panels. By this last panel, the convention was over. Ryan and I did separate during this panel. Not this panel, but one of the panels later on. Angie getting happy about other people's problems. I'm so proud of you. I'll get happy about it if they're trying to cut me in line. I'll never forgive Pathfinders anymore. I'm like Joseph Joestar in that I'll never forgive the Japanese theme, but now it's Pathfinders. Anyways, so the first panel we went to on Sunday was the Reanimator panel, and you guys said you wouldn't laugh, okay? You guys said you wouldn't laugh at my drawings, so you can't laugh at this one. You're not allowed to. But we went to the Reanimator panel, and this one was really cool to listen to. So these are all the main stars from Reanimator. We have, I think his name is Bruce Abbott. Barbara, I can't think of her last name. I'm gonna look it up real fast. I don't want to be that person that says the first name and not the last. It was Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs in this panel. All 3 of them were very cool, had very cool insights for how Reanimator was made. They were all theater actors, which I thought was very interesting. And they talked about like what it was like working on this movie. Yeah, this was probably one of my favorite panels of the day, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the panels we went to, I thought Reanimator was just probably the most interesting one. Especially Bruce Abbott over here apparently did not continue being an actor. I think he might still act, I don't know, but I think he only acted in a few other things. He actually has a different job that he does, which I thought was really interesting. He really only came back for the panel. All of them were very fun to listen to. The main reason I'm not talking about like specifics in the panel is because Texas Frightmare actually uploads all of the panels to their website. So you guys, if you are interested in any of these panels, can go onto their website and watch them there. I don't want to spoil things if you guys actually want to listen to these yourselves. But just know these were some really interesting panels. I love hearing actors talk about their craft, especially when they really like a movie. Or a movie that they acted in, especially if it was one of their first ones. And these guys had a lot of really fun things to say. Next up for that day, we had the American Werewolf in London panel with David Naughton and Griffin Dunne. They had some very fond memories of the movie, how they got hired onto the movie, some fun things that they did, including talking about how a lot of the extras in the movies weren't actually extras. They, the zoo scene where David Naughton is in fact naked in the zoo was just people at the zoo. They weren't extras. That was literally him running around naked at a full running zoo. Which were very fun stories. I did not know that watching the movie. Angie, you look starstruck? I was starstruck. How could I not be being in this situation? I love listening to these guys. This is for any movies, not just horror movies, but I am very interested in listening to people talk about movies that they were in. It just started pouring rain. Be careful out there. All right. Rye was really happy about this one, but this was the last panel that Rye participated in. She went back downstairs and hung out downstairs for a while. I went to this last panel. It was the last panel of the night. They had a huge Evil Dead panel, and most people went to that one. I did not. I did not watch Evil Dead at this point. I watched it after the con to see what the hype was, but I had not watched Evil Dead at this point. Rain, like Rain from Our Life. We're not talking about that. This isn't about Rain. All right. The last panel of the night that I went to, because I was very curious about it, was the Terrifier. Oh, didn't show up. The Terrifier panel. Terrifier, for people that don't know what it is a horror movie series that is in the splatter film genre. It is a very, very intense movie series. I have watched them. I've watched all three. I'm going to say outright, not really my thing. I'm not a huge fan of splatter movies. I have friends that really like them. It's not my brand of horror that I'm really into, but I do know people that really like them, so no judgment to people that do. But I was really curious to hear what these actors had to say about the movie that they acted in. I wanted to hear their opinions, their thoughts. Like, I really was curious about seeing this guy, who is David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown in those movies. If you don't know who Art the Clown is, he's terrifying. Literally. That thing terrifies me. There is something about these movies that actually do scare me. Not just with how bloody they are. David Howard Thornton is a fantastic actor. And the way he plays Art, who is a silent character, is really, really good. But this panel, I think, was probably one of the most interesting ones for me to sit through. Mostly because David Howard Thornton has done some interesting things in his life. One of them was, I didn't know this, but working with, let me get his name real fast because I'm not really good with names. But I think some of you will probably know this. So he was played by, the guy that he knew was Stefan Carl Stephenson, who I think a lot of you might know as Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. And David Howard Thornton was friends with him, and they worked together to make the image of Art the Clown. Not like the character itself, but how David Howard Thornton acts as Art the Clown. And I was a big fan of his. I liked Robbie Rotten's character. And so to actually hear that he worked with him was very fascinating for me. And not only worked with him, but that he was one of the people that had, you know, kind of crafted this character together. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Not David Howard Thornton, but Stefan is no longer with us. But it was very interesting to hear all of this. And it got a big awe from the audience when he was explaining it. But yeah, all of these actors were very happy to act in this movie. They are all having fun. They have a very good chemistry with each other. All of these actors, you know, they were talking about it very fondly. And that's exactly what I wanted to see. I love, even if I don't particularly like the movie, I do like seeing just actors talk about the movies that they're in. Anyways, that was the Terrifier panel, and that was the last of our HorrorCon. So that was Texas Frightmare this year. It was much calmer than last year. I actually did talk about last year's con in a different video. It's actually, I think, titled Texas Frightmare, or talking about Texas Frightmare. That was from a year ago. You guys can check that out if you want to. The entire Screamcast was there, and I gush about David Arquette and Matthew Lillard for a long time in that one, and talk a lot about Scream and horror and stuff in there if you guys want to talk about that. But we are sharing cons in this one, and we have one more con to get to that is not horror themed this time. The next con we are going to be talking about is Fanexpo of Dallas. I don't have as many notes for this one because I'm going to be honest with you guys. There was a lot that happened here, but the convention was so big, we couldn't see everything. We straight up didn't even go to all of the floors in this building where the convention was being held because it was so big. I'm pretty sure there's still entire sections of the vendor hall we didn't see because it was so big. I have never been to a convention this huge before. So, Fanexpo on Friday, we get there. This is probably the biggest con I've ever been to. Biggest con I've ever been to besides Anime X in Los Angeles. That's the big anime convention that they have in LA every year that like all of the big studios go to. I was there years ago helping out with a panel. And a couple of my friends went with me. And so that I would say is actually the biggest convention I went to. I definitely didn't see everything there, but this one came close. I wouldn't be surprised if it was as big, honestly, but it was so big at the California one that my phone stopped working. I didn't get any reception because it was huge. It was big. Some might say massive. Okay. You know what else is that? No. But yeah. We got into the vendor hall. We spent almost all day just in this vendor hall because it was so big. We actually had to set alarms to start going to other things because we were getting lost in there. Anyways, we found a Star Wars section that had all live actors in it. I only have one picture, and this is of the robots. So you have all of the robots here. They all moved. There were actors around all of this area. So you have your R2-D2s, there were C-3POs, there were different models of them, and this was really cool if you're a Star Wars fan. Well, there was an entire section behind this that was a all live actors. I did take pictures of this, however, they will be on my Instagram if you guys are interested in seeing them. There were things like a guy just mopping a set of legs, like just mopping up the bodies. There was Darth Vader actor, a bunch of stormtroopers. Those little guys in robes that like their faces are shadowed and stuff. They were everywhere. and they were jumping out and scaring people. So if you guys are Star Wars fans and want to check that out, those will be on my Instagram and coming up in this following week. I will be setting that up so you guys will be able to see it. But this was the only picture that I'm showing you guys of the Star Wars stuff for now. The big event of this con was the Back to the Future panel. I'll explain. Can I ride the robot? Yes. But only if you ask permission from it first. So, I don't know if a whole lot of you have seen Back to the Future. It's a classic. I'm sure more of you have seen it than, you know, Lost Boys. However, it is a older movie at this point. Mama Lumine has been really silent since that JoJo reference. Is she still here? You still with us, Mama Lumine?
I am.
Yep, she's back there. She's just being quiet while I talk.
It's hard to get a word in edgewise.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama Lumine. That one cut deep. Not gonna lie, that cut deep. But it's okay. I'll just carry on, I suppose. All right. But the big thing there was a few things. I'll get to the other ones in a bit. I have pictures of all the things I'm going to talk about. However, I'm not showing all of the pictures. You guys have to go to my Instagram for that. They will be up later. Throughout the week, I'm going to be uploading more. So if you guys are interested in seeing any of the stuff I'm talking about, besides what I show you here, you will find them on my Instagram. But I gotta promote my accounts one way or another, so. So, the big event on this one was the Back to the Future panel. Back to the Future being a huge movie. Just got here, hope you're doing well. Thank you, I hope you're doing well too. Good to see you. So this was the picture I got for the Back to the Future panel. This was a huge reunion that they had, and they had every actor across all of the movies here. I haven't seen Back to the Future in a long time. It has been years since my parents showed me that movie, but they did have Michael J. Fox here, which a lot of us were surprised by. They had Christopher Lloyd here, which a lot of us were surprised by. They had... I have to look up some of the names. Huey Lewis was here, which definitely surprised me. They had Thomas F. Wilson, who played Biff in that movie. Literally everyone. Literally all of the actors of this movie were here. And they had them all across stage at one point. I could not get a picture of this. It's not just me not showing you. I couldn't get a picture of it. Too many people were standing trying to get the perfect photo. It was impossible to get photos of this. But I did get some good shots of Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, as well as Thomas F. Wilson too. I got some really good shots of them. Those ones will be on my Instagram. I'm not going to show them on the video. If you want to see those, they will be up later this week on my Instagram. But here's my little sneak peek for the Back to the Future panel. After that panel, I was really surprised by Huey Lewis too, by the way. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He has some songs that you can listen to. But after that panel, I will say all we did for the rest of that day was really just shop. The convention center was so big that we couldn't make it all the way through by the time it closed. So we only got about halfway through the shopping area, which I've never had that happen at a convention before. So yeah, no, big, very big. This is the first convention I've been to that I haven't explored the entire thing on the first day, besides, again, LAX. Or AnimeX or whatever it's called. It's been a while. Anyways, after that one, yeah, I don't have anything else listed for Friday, so I guess that's it for Friday. We'll move into Saturday. And I ran out of room on my notepad here, so everything's all scrunched together, so I'm gonna like check my notes thoroughly on this one. We were very busy with shopping on this day, but around 4 o'clock, we knew that there was one person we had to see. we gave up on getting autographs on this convention. It was too busy because they had some very big name actors at this one, and so it was filled. However, there was one actor that if we couldn't get an autograph from him, I needed to go to this panel. And, you know, I say actor just to confuse you guys a little bit. He does act, but that's not what he's known for. I don't have a picture of him, so I'm just going to talk to you guys. If you want pictures, again, Instagram, but I couldn't get the picture to upload in time, so you guys don't get the picture. You just get me talking about him. But the actor, not quite an actor that was there, was the wrestler, John Cena. And so we went to the John Cena panel and got to hear him talk, which was really cool. I do have pictures from it. I will upload a few of them to my Instagram for you guys to see. Very cool guy, very genuine. I know that there are a lot of people that are big fans of John Cena. I don't know if you guys are. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I know one of my friends, Space, wherever she went, absolutely adores John Cena. And so I wanted to get as many pictures as I could for her. So, John Cena stuff will be up on my Instagram later this week if you guys are interested in seeing that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any pictures for this. So instead, I will show you a picture of how busy this freaking convention was. I know him from memes. A lot of people seem to. So I was actually on the third story looking down. I had to zoom in on this picture a little bit, but it was a very, very busy convention. Oh, wait, I see me. I see me way back there. Oh, I'm tiny way back there in the back. Can you see me? It's a Where's Angie? You've heard of Where's Waldo? Now where's Angie? Point me out. Find me. Avenge me. Anyways, this was a really busy haul. This was peak Saturday. I see a random Barney the dinosaur back there. So we went to see John Cena. He was really cool. We waited in line for an hour and a half to see John Cena. It was an insane line. They didn't see anyone. It was awful. My feet died. But at the beginning of that line, they were just ending a Zachary Levi panel, or Levy, I don't know how to say his name. But they were ending a Zachary Levi panel. He plays Shazam, or if you're a Tangled fan, he played Flynn. But Zachary's panel was ending, so we got to see the tail end of that panel. So I got to see him. That was pretty cool. But at the end of the John Cena panel, we left. We did some more shopping. We were right around that area still, and suddenly I heard something and realized that the announcer said something and a crowd went wild. And I was like, what am I hearing? What am I hearing right now? And I turned to Rye and asked her, like, oh, who's supposed to go next? And she's like, I don't know. And then I hear music. And I'm like, is that Pirates of the Caribbean music? Don't get too excited, guys. Was that Pirates of the Caribbean music? And so I was like, I'm gonna peek around and see what's there. And so I did. I peeked around the corner. And staring at me right in the face was Orlando Bloom. I'm serious. The panel going on, and so I got a full view of him, was Orlando Bloom. Which is a name I haven't heard in a long time. But I'm a pretty big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and as well as a Lord of the Rings fan, so that was kind of cool to just see Orlando Bloom right there. A lot of other people did what I did as well, and just, you know, suddenly heard Pirates of the Caribbean music and turned to look at the main stage only to see Orlando Bloom. And everyone kept trying to take pictures from outside the stage, and the security was like, nope, go into the theater if you want to see him. So neither Rye or I wanted to go back into the theater, so we didn't. So I could not get any photos of Orlando Bloom, but he was there. We saw him. That was pretty cool. I'm looking at my notes. That looks like all we did Saturday, and it was true. That was all we did. Judging by your reaction earlier, I'm gonna assume some of you are Batman fans, right? Earlier when I showed you guys the Batman stuff, a lot of you seemed really excited about it. So I'm gonna assume some of you are Batman fans, which, based, I love Batman. Batman is my favorite superhero. So is Rye. Rye is a huge Batman fan. like one of the biggest I've met, loves Batman. And she bought a package while she was here to meet two of the people that worked on one of her favorite renditions of Batman. Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder were both there doing a panel together, and she got to do a meet and greet with them. I did not get that, so I was not able to do that, but I was able to go to the panel, and so I took a picture of the panel before it started. I wasn't able to actually get a picture of the panel while it was going on. I think I heard that we weren't supposed to take pictures. I'm pretty sure people did anyways, but I thought we weren't supposed to, so I tried to be good and not take photos of the panel going on. But they were both really cool. Scott had some really interesting things to say about writing that I took to heart. Especially about writing like more like horror-esque stuff of take what you're scared of most in that moment and put it to and put that to what you're writing, which is something I thought was very interesting. It was very inspiring listening to him. As someone that is also a writer that wants to eventually do a lot more with writing, one of my goals of this channel is to eventually write a book for you guys. I really thought this one was interesting. So yeah, look them up if you know them already. It was really cool, I can guarantee it. Rye got to actually do a full meet and greet with them. She got her own pictures with them. They really liked her shirt because she was wearing a Batman the Animated Series shirt, and they were pointing it out in the photo. After this though, Rye and I just separated for a while. I went back to the shop. Rye was over on her own. You assume a lot, assuming chat knows how to read. It's true, it's true. You guys are Lobotomy Corp fans. I should have known. I would not buy it. It'd be hard for me to read the wet pages. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reminded of the fact that Junji Ito got into doing horror manga in order to get over his own fears and being a scaredy cat. Apparently it did not work, LMAO. That's why I write horror. I'm scared of a lot of things, like fish talk time. I'm scared of a lot of things, and as an outlet, in order to like kind of get over my own fears, I write. And I don't really get over them in a way, but in a way I feel better about them because I'm in control of them in that moment. And you know, when other people go like, yeah, that's horrifying, it makes me feel validated as well. So like, that's why I like horror so much. It is like one of the reasons I really like horror and watch a lot of horror. It's like, I don't know, acknowledging people have the same fears as me and analyzing what makes me so scared of it makes me feel okay with stuff. Anyways, and that was, yeah, the prop store was our last big hit that day. We talked to the prop store lady for a long time because we were just nerding out over Jurassic Park, which is my favorite movie. We were just nerding out over that for a long time. And that was the end of our fan expo. After that, I said goodbye to Rye and I got back on a plane and left. And now I'm back. I'm back in the ocean, back with you guys, back with my fish cakes, where I belong. It seems like a lot of best horror authors channel their own fears into their works. It's true. A lot of us do. I don't know. I've read some articles of some authors that don't do that, but their work is still really good. It just depends, honestly. Writers have different methods for everything, but yeah, I definitely use horror as a means of therapy for me in a way to get over my own fears, and writing it is just like such a good way to get it all down. So when do we get our book? Whenever I actually write it. I'm working on the lore stuff right now, okay? I'm going one at a time here. Eventually we'll get to that, eventually. But man, being a VTuber, there's a lot that goes into this stuff. I'm doing work like constantly. I'm broke, so I have to draw everything. I have to get everything together. I'm having to learn all this stuff that I never thought I'd have to learn. It's fun though. I like doing it. Learning all this stuff, like I've had to open up After Effects for the first time, and I've been learning. I have a secret project I'm working on for you guys. I'm having to learn that for the first time. And like, it's fun. But man, I never thought I'd have to learn this stuff. I like learning it. It's just, man, there's just, you never know what you're gonna get into. Life is strange that way. Anyways, I've been going on for a little while now, haven't I? It's only been about 2.5 hours. That's nothing for me, huh? But I'm not used to it. It's been a whole week. It's been a week since I'm away. Oh man, and on Thursday we have a Lobotomy Corporation coming up. And someone, not naming names, but they're in chat with us right now, gave me homework on my vacation time. And so now I'm gonna have to like study up or something, go back to my previous Lobotomy Corporation videos and study up on them. Yep, I have some stuff I have to do now. Gotta keep you on your toes, clearly. Oh man. So on that note, I suppose I've talked about everything that I can about these panels. I can't talk about too much over what happened that week because it was more like personal time with my friends that I haven't seen in a little bit. Like I said, a lot of my friends live in Texas, and so I was revisiting with some of them. Hello, welcome back. We're about to end. I'm about to do my closing now. But thanks for being here. But, don't laugh, Mom. Everyone say goodbye to Mama Lumine. I don't know when she'll be back on here, but thank her for being here. She's helped me a lot.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, Mama. So, yes, that is my real mama back there. I don't know when she will be back, but she helped us a lot for this episode. Really needed her in that HandCam section, so glad that she could help me with that. And I am going to go ahead and end this. We will be doing our stream not on Wednesday this week, but on Thursday, so keep that in mind. Next stream is on Thursday. And so if you guys are interested in Lobotomy Corporation, I will see you guys there next week. For those that are listening and stay around, next week is my birthday. My birthday is the 10th. And I don't have anything planned yet because I just got back. Give me a little bit. I have to plan it out. But we will do something fun. I don't know what yet, but we'll do something fun. So I hope to see you guys there for my birthday if you can make it. If not, I understand. But we're gonna do some games. We're gonna have some fun, and I don't know. We'll see what we'll see. I like to plan out like some big things for the celebration. So we'll see. We'll talk. Will you do a face reveal? What is up with you and the face reveal thing? I want to be an anime girl. Let me be an anime girl. I want to be an anime girl. I'll do something fun. No face reveal though. You guys got my covered hands, and that's what you're getting for now. Be happy with that. All right. Do a fish reveal instead. I'll just show you guys my favorite fishies. I'll do a fish tier list. It'll be great. Okay, not really. We'll do something fun. She is the anime girl, damn it. Exactly, I'm an anime girl. Look at me. I'm cute. I think so. I think I'm cute, at least. You guys will say I'm cute if I'm in this form, right? Look, I'm adorable. I'm round. Okay. So, as a fish, I will go ahead and show you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate it, but I'll appreciate you guys either way. And as always, love you lots, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, fish cakes.